Namaste and Jojolapa. The voice you are listening right now is the presentation of Anak Media for Nepal Bhasha Academy, Neva FM 106.6 MHz radio. I am Khem Sitaula, an English teacher and the head teacher of Adinath Secondary School, Chobar, Kirtipur. Today, I am speaking on this radio education program conducted by Kirtipur Municipality. I am here to facilitate the teaching and learning of Class 10 English. This program is broadcast every Monday, 8-9, and I will be together with you for about 30 minutes. Dear students, today's lesson is, or let me say first, today's unit is Unit 8. So we have already finished Unit 7. And we are going regularly without leaving any important lessons. So Unit 8. And this unit has one reading text in the beginning. And the title of the reading text is Human Trafficking. That's coming. Before starting the lesson, let's talk about engage yourself, number A. And there are 3 preliminary questions. Question number A, what is the picture about? Given picture about. And answer, the picture is about a protest or the picture is about a demonstration. Question B, what are the people doing in the picture? Answer, they are demonstrating against human trafficking. They are demonstrating against human trafficking. And number C, have you ever participated in a program that protests against human trafficking? And students can have both experiences. Some students, you might have demonstrated against human trafficking, or some students may not have demonstrated, may not have involved in such a demonstration before. So you can answer both positively and negatively. So let's move to our main topic, human trafficking. Human trafficking. And we are not saying women trafficking or girls trafficking. Broadly we are talking about human trafficking. And human trafficking is one of the cross-cutting issues, one of the major issues, major problem in the world. It is a worldwide serious concern or serious problem. Human trafficking is an illegal trade, illegal, not legal, of human beings for sexual exploitation, forced labor, extraction of organs or tissues, and so on. According to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, human trafficking is the recruitment or transportation of persons by means of the threat or use of the force or other forms of abduction or kidnapping, fraud or deception, or for the purpose of exploitation. It knows no gender, no age, no race, and no boundaries. Victims are trafficked within a country or transnational, within a country, or transnational means abroad or in foreign countries as well. They are smuggled because they are forced to work as prostitutes, domestic servants, beggars, factory workers, mine workers, circus performers, child soldiers. It is like another form of slavery. The majority of trafficking victims are women and children because of their marginalization in many societies and their limited economic resources. Besides them, other key target groups include people from low-income households, ethnic minorities, illiterate, or people with low level of abduction, refugees, illegal migrants, children running away from home, and other. Members of split families are also prone to it. Women of forced marriage and early marriage, deserted wife, widows, and discriminated daughters are easily victimized. Traffickers prey on most vulnerable members of society. In order to deceive, first they take help of local people to identify such families. They may provide economic incentive and financial loans to their friends, relatives, family, spouse, or even parents. At times, most victims are lured or attracted to promise better jobs or well-paid jobs in cities, false marriages and proposals, easy money, dream of sophisticated life, and many other. Victims of earthquakes, floods, wars, and epidemics can be easily smuggled. Most victims are involved in slavery-like practices and kept in prison-like environment. It is because they can be physically and sexually abused. They have to work long hours without any rest or recreation. They never get medical facility when they fall sick. They are either paid less or their earnings are withheld with prolonged indebtedness to traffickers. Our Constitution has preserved the right to freedom. Therefore, we must fight against trafficking of persons or people. In addition to legislation, the Nepal government, the Ministry of Women, Children and Welfare, various INGOs and NGOs, and many other organizations in Nepal are dedicated to combat or to fight human trafficking. If we suspect means guess, anyone involving such illegal activities, we have to report the police or any member of concerned organizations. We can also use helpline numbers anytime. Helpline numbers means police control number 100 and for the children 10, 9, 8, like that numbers, any time to inform about victims or traffickers. Our little effort will be a great help to control violation of human rights. Dear students, now the major reading comprehensive part I finished. Now I will help you in the exercise part. The first exercise is vocabulary in use. Find the words or phrases from the text above that give similar meaning to the following. Number A topic that has strong impact on all and that must receive special attention. A topic that has a strong impact on all and that must receive special attention, and that the word begins from the first letter is given. So dear students, you can find the first letter C is given and the word for the given meaning is cross-cutting. Have you noticed? CROSS, cross, hyphen, CUTTING, cross-cutting. Number B, sexual abuse of children and youth. The first letter for this vocab is letter S. Letter S. Can you guess? Is, what's the meaning? Meaning is sexual abuse or abuse of children and youth, beginning from S. So the word is sexual exploitation. Sexual exploitation. Now, number C, the meaning is extending across national boundaries. Extending or enlarging across national boundaries. The first letter of the word is T and the full word is transnational. 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 Now, number D, meaning is a person who engages in a sexual activity for payment. For or with paying. The first letter is given and the first letter is letter P and the word is, vocab is PROSTITUTE, prostitute. And some people say prostitute or prostitute, a person who engages in sexual activity for payment or with paying. Number E, treatment of a person or a group as insignificant. Treatment of a person or group as insignificant. The first letter is M and the word is MARGINALIZATION. 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 Number F, left by husband. Left by husband and the first letter of the word is D and left by husband is DESERTED. Deserted, WIFE, wife. Deserted wife. Number G, exposed to the possibility of being harmed. Exposed to the possibility of being harmed. And the first letter is V. And the word with full spelling is VULNERABLE. Vulnerable. So easily or possibility of being harmed. The last one of number 1 is H, or telephone service providing help with problems. The first letter is H and the word is HELPLINE, helpline. Okay, dear students, let me repeat only the necessary words from number A to H again. So if you have missed any word, number A, cross-cutting. Number B, sexual exploitation. Number C, transnational. Number D, prostitute. Number E, marginalization. Number F, deserted wife. Number G, vulnerable. Number H, helpline. Okay, so exercise 1 finished. And our exercise 2 is, what is this about? Dear students, you can find the second exercise of human trafficking is true false statements. Find out whether the given statements are true or false. Number A, traffickers target is only girls and women. Traffickers target aim objective is only girls and women. Only girls and women. This is false. Traffickers target all human beings. The major concern may be women and girls, but all people can be or may be victimized. They can, so traffickers can lure, can capture them. So the first item is number A, false. Number B, human trafficking is a burning issue. Human trafficking is a burning issue, very major issue. That's true. Number C, victims get a better job and earn better when they are recruited. Recruited means when they are given a job. It's obviously false. They do not get better jobs. They do not earn money. And number D, the nearest family members may help smugglers. In many cases, this sounds true, but not in all cases. So, what we have to say here is exactly not true or false. So the major concern seems to be the nearest family members may help smugglers. That's true. And number E, the last one, rich and developed countries are free from human trafficking problems. This means, the statement means rich and developed countries, for example, America, Australia, Japan, they do not have any human trafficking problems. Is that correct? Rich people? That is not mentioned in the text. The crime rate is low in those developed countries, but they are not, they may not be the true case for all countries. Even in the developed and prosperous countries, we can find such kind of problems. So, maybe false. Then comes number 2. It is related to question and answer. Read the text again and answer the following questions. Dear students, now I will help you with question answers. See, question number A. What do you mean by human trafficking? So, definition is required. Definition is needed. What do you mean by human trafficking? And human trafficking is an unlawful, unlawful, unlawful trade or business of human beings. Question B. Who are prone to trafficking? Means who are likely to trafficking. And many people are prone to trafficking, but especially marginalized women and children, people from low income households, ethnic minorities, illiterate people, people with low level of education, refugees, illegal migrants, children running away from home, members of split families, women of forced marriage and early marriage, deserted wife, widows, and discriminated daughters are prone to trafficking. Number C. How do traffickers victimize the targeted people? Once again, question. How do traffickers victimize the targeted people? Answer. Traffickers take help of local people to find out or to identify helpless families. The members of such families are attracted or lured to promise of better life and well-paid jobs in cities. Traffickers also put forward false proposal, make false marriages, and even make the poor people dream of making easy money and living a sophisticated life. Number D. Human trafficking is another form of slavery. Do you agree or disagree? Explain why. Human trafficking is another form of slavery. Very important question. Another form of slavery. Explain why. Traffickers take help of local people to identify helpless families. The members of such families are lured to promise better life, well-paid jobs, and they put forward false proposal, make false marriages, even make poor people dream of making easy money, living sophisticated life. And really we can say this is another form of slavery. I entirely agree with the statement. And this is one type of human trafficking, is one type of slavery. And number E, last question of question answer. Unlike common people, victims' life is different. Justify it with an example. And common people have their own way of life, but the victims are compelled to live the life decided by others. For example, a domestic servant has to work according to the demand of his or her master or owner or landlord. He or she is not given any chance to fulfill his or her desires, and he or she does not get any spare time, and they do not get much facilities and freedom as well. So they are like household internal victims. So dear students, so the most important part of the reading text we have finished, and then before going into another topic on the basis of understanding the text and who are easily trafficked, illiterate people. So I will give you the hints: illiterate people, people from low income, ethnic minorities, refugees, illegal migrants, street children, and members of split families, women of forced marriage, deserted wife, widows, discriminated daughters, victims of earthquakes, floods, wars, and epidemics. These people are easily trafficked. How do they get trafficked? Because they are promised of better jobs and well-paid jobs in the cities, false marriages, and proposals of easy money, dream of sophisticated life, and so on. And what do they do after trafficking? They involve in domestic work as prostitutes, and they become beggar, and some work in factory, and some work in mine workers, perform in circus, and work as child soldiers, and so on. Dear students, thank you very much for your patience. Our time is over now. See you next week.